The next time you're in the Detroit area looking for something to do as a family, you need to go check out Rev'd Up Fun. Taking plenty of inspiration from Motor City, this place is an award-winning entertainment center and gets everything right. The facility, the food, and their secret sauce, the people. Who better to fill us in on what this place is than from the owner, Zach Johnson.
So I do have a question for you. So obviously the automotive theme rings through the whole place. Where do you source the stuff that you bring in to like put on the walls and stuff?
Yeah, so it's interesting. When we first opened, my parents actually went around like the whole state of Michigan and even into Ohio to a bunch of antique stores and even junkyards and just found random automotive stuff.
That's how I kind of imagined. I was like, that's probably the best way to do it.
I hate doing that kind of thing, but my parents loved it. So, and then my dad figured out how to like make certain things or turn something cool that he found at an antique place into something that would fit here.
Cool.
From getting lights to work, and
a lot of
building different lights, building benches.
Wow.
So all kinds of different things. It's not overly automotive in your face, but it has that vintage automotive feel.
I like it. So I know you got the XT Dark Ride. How much do people love this?
So we do have the XT Dark Ride. This is my favorite attraction. I think it's awesome. It feels like you're actually falling off of cliffs and chasing werewolves and zombies, or the zombies are actually chasing you and gonna get you.
Yeah.
And that's super cool. So something cool that we've tried to do is we have this license plate wall. This was some of the stuff that my parents found in junkyards.
Wow.
Was a bunch of license plates, and now I think like, as of not too long ago, we finally have a license plate from every state.
I was gonna ask.
So it's the Fun Across America.
Oh, this is Fun Across America. Maybe we need to implement something like that. There's our favorite.
Minnesota.
There it is. Midwest. So here we got the food. Looks like we got some slushies.
That's right, we got slushies. We call this our filling station. So we have just a cafe counter to order. We try to do a pretty good job with our food. So it's not like the greatest food in the world, but we try to exceed people's expectations for what they expect at a place like what Rev'd Up is. So we make a lot of things from scratch. And we have anything from pizzas to burgers to wings, and then some more unique items.
Well, and people, especially when they're getting active like this, they're gonna work up an appetite. So
that's right.
You do have to have something, I feel like, and so I'm sure it tastes great.
And the kids love the slushies, and the parents love the bar. So
something for everybody.
That's right.
And so I see the garage that's coming up here. Are these like your event rooms?
Yeah, so this is our party garage. So we have 4 different bays where we can, when we host birthday parties, but then we have garage doors that separate all of the bays so we can make it one big event space as well. So
that's cool. And the garage concept obviously works for the theme.
Absolutely.
And then this is like, it's like Wipeout. It reminds me of.
That's right. This is our Velocity playground. So what's unique about this is there's ball cannons and stuff throughout it where kids can shoot each other with the foam balls. What we liked about it when we were looking at designing our facility was we wanted parents to be able to engage with their kids in every attraction.
Yeah.
So what's cool about this is the first level is like over 7 feet tall. So anybody can go in there and interact in that way without having to crawl around. But they can still keep an eye on their kids and play with them.
If you're enjoying this video and would like to see more of the most unique places to have fun all across the country, subscribe to our channel. All right, back to the action. When you come to a place like this, it's pretty much a guarantee that you're going to get hungry. So good news, there's some tasty food waiting for you when you get to that point. They've got burgers, beer, and their menu staple, the Rev'd Up tires. These are fried dough stuffed with pulled pork, house-made barbecue sauce, and hickory smoked bacon. Wow.
I have never had anything like that. I'm a donut guy through and through. This is a donut, there's pulled pork, there's barbecue sauce, it's all over my face, and you need to try this.
If games are your thing, you're in luck because they've got plenty of them here. They've also got their own laser tag arena, and I love the theming of what they did with it. Where was this when I was a kid? Something that is really important to the Rev'd Up Fun family is making it possible for almost anybody that wants to come experience what they've built. And when I said the Rev'd Up Fun family, I meant it in quite the literal sense, as this has become a true family business through and through.
This is very much so a family affair. There are multiple family members that are built into this that make it what it is. Who's all involved?
Yes, good question. We'll let him take the,
Okay.
he can give you the family tree and like what kind of works out.
So it's me and my parents who own Rev'd Up and are part of it in that sense. But it's really my whole family is involved in some way with the business. So, and my parents aren't just like owners who I missed it. Like they work the bar on Friday and Saturday nights often. My dad fixes everything. My dad built this table, literally, that we're sitting at.
Awesome.
But then my sister's a graphic designer, so she does all of our graphic design work. My other sister has a degree in marketing, so she does our social media and email stuff. Kristen does our sales.
Your family was just built to run a business. Which one came first, the chicken or the egg? Did everyone get their degrees to make this work, or did it just so happen to be that way?
It just kind of worked out that way.
Okay.
So my younger sister did get a degree in marketing after she started kind of doing our social media for us, but.
That makes sense.
But yeah, for the most part, it all just kind of worked out, and we found ways where everybody could contribute, and we could just work together, building a fun band park community.
There are plenty of references to cars throughout this facility, but there's one in particular that has some extra special meaning.
So walking in the door, you've got a pretty cool car up front, and I know that it is the Motor City, so that makes sense. But is there a story behind that?
Yeah, absolutely. So we kind of talked some about like our family being involved in this business. Well, that car was actually my grandpa's car.
Oh, no way.
That he left to my dad and myself. So we kind of like it's a vintage automotive theme, but everything was kind of based around that 57 Ford Fairlane hardtop retractable car. It's a super rare car. It's unique. It's not fun to drive, but it's really cool to look at.
I was gonna be my next question is it functional? Could you technically drive it if you wanted to?
You could drive. You might not be able to stop.
That wasn't my question.
Sure.
Can you drive it? All right, perfect.
So,
Well, we won't try that today for the sake of the car and for ourselves, but I'll take your word for it. So that was Rev'd Up Fun. Definitely recommend you come check this place out next time you're in town. I have to get going though. Traffic is looking a little heavy and I got somewhere to be. I'll see you at the next place.
Thank you to our partners at Semnox for supporting Fun Across America. Semnox is a leading provider of innovative and holistic technology solutions tailored for the entertainment and leisure industry.